but I did say earlier today in my free live readings that I was gonna do tonight an astrology and tarot for the next month reading based on the full moon. All right. So I know the full moon just happened. Hold on, I'm gonna open this door real quick. I forgot to do. The full moon happened, all right, Friday night. But the energies go, for the whole month till the next full moon. Some people say it goes for, up to 6 months, whatever. But yeah, definitely from this full moon to the next full moon. And so I haven't been having time to do enough of these, but I would like to do more astrology updates, okay? Hi, I see someone's in the room. Welcome. Hi, Destiny, it's you. Hi, honey. So yeah. So before I do tarot, I did want to go over the astrology a little bit, okay? So I looked at the chart for this full moon, thunder moon, buck moon, and it was technically for the East Coast here, for the West Coast, where am I? For California, West Coast time, it was on Friday night, 7:37 p.m. All right, but it's going to go until the end of August to the next full moon, right? So the full moon, the moon is in Aquarius. I'm sure you all probably have heard that by now, right? And the sun is in Leo, of course. Full moon, the sun is always opposite the sun. The moon and sun are always opposite, right? So, I was thinking about it before I came on here. Just getting all meditative and zen on it, right? All spiritual for a minute. Reflective, whatever. And so, each polarity of signs sort of have their thing, their theme, right? If it was like Scorpio, Taurus, it would be having to do, with resources, inner resources versus external resources and things like that. So, each Aries, Libra, it would be, self versus relationship, one-on-one relationship. And that kind of, autonomy versus, dependence, right? So Aquarius and Leo. Leo is the sign of, Aries is more like the sign of self, but Leo is really the full ego and personality. And, it's a little bit more developed as I'm not saying Aries, people are not developed, but I'm just talking about as you go through the zodiac, right? The elements sort of mature in different ways as you go through the zodiac. So anyway, so we have more talking about feeling good about oneself, and that is, the Leo energy. And then on the opposite extreme with Aquarius, we have like more detachment and connecting with the world, with the collective. So there is going to be some, focus or, energy regarding, the personal self and ego versus forgetting about that and just, we're all one kind of thing. Now, the moon, oh, Destiny left. The moon is conjunct Pluto. All right, within 6 degrees, the moon was conjunct Pluto, which is super intense, right? And that means, of course, Pluto is also opposed the sun. So lots of Pluto energy, Pluto conjunct sun, Pluto conjunct moon, Pluto opposite sun, right? So if anyone out there, is familiar with Pluto sun, Pluto moon, it has to do, yes, with absolute, like, deep transformation, deep emotion, sometimes that has been suppressed, can suddenly come out because Pluto is like a volcano, okay? And you know how it'll just be quiet for a really long time. Hi, Anjali. It can just be quiet for a long time, even though there's hot molten lava way down there, right? And then all of a sudden, you know, the volcano blows. I am not doing individual readings right now, Anjali. I am going to read, I'm reading for the collective for the month about the full moon, the chart for the month from this full moon to the next full moon. I'm going to do tarot for the collective, and I'm telling you the astrology for the month for the collective, all right? But I am going to be back tomorrow around lunchtime doing my free one-card readings for everybody, okay? So anyways, Pluto, just deep, deep emotion, deep, deep transformation. It's working on the emotions with the moon and the consciousness of everyone with the sun, okay? So yes, if you had any sort of sudden emotion over the weekend and you're like, wow, I haven't felt, you know, all emotional in a while, that is the Pluto moon. If you're a fixed sign, okay, because when the moon is in a fixed sign, Aquarius, the sun is in a fixed sign, Leo, that means all the fixed signs are going to feel it the most, all right? Because either you're a Leo, right, on the Leo sun here, or you're an Aquarius on the Aquarius moon, or if you're Scorpio or Taurus, you are going to be squared by both of them, which is even more intense, really. All right, so yeah, all the fixed signs will be feeling this. They'll be feeling the intensity of Pluto. It is deep transformation, you know, and feeling maybe more intense. If you thought that you've gotten over things, you know, they could come back up. There can be, you know, obsessiveness, or things you can't let go of, you know, that you'd be taking a look at. The next thing that goes with this full moon this month is that Venus and Mars were conjunct, okay, for this full moon chart. So this is beautiful, okay, talking about like the feminine energy, the archetypal feminine, archetypal masculine coming together and being balanced and merging and becoming more one. So this is a nice energy where we're all working as we're doing the, you know, the deep transformative work. We also are all working, especially these days, with balancing our own feminine and masculine energies within. All right. And then, you know, I also saw there was Chiron in Aries. And what was the other planet I wanted to talk about? Hold on, I'm thinking. Is it Mercury? Hold on. Oh, shoot. Now I don't have the chart in front of me. I thought I had it all in my head. Hold on, I'm thinking. Libra. Oh, Cancer. Okay. Mercury in Cancer. So, yeah, there's an aspect, a big aspect between Chiron and Aries, Mercury and Cancer. Okay, so it's interesting because, you know, Mercury in Cancer has to do with being mentally attached to the things that we consider are ours, you know, like my family, my kids, my husband, my house, you know, my history that I can't let go of, my memories, my nostalgia. Like Cancer really does rule attachment, and history, you know, and personal attachment. Very different, right, than the Aquarius moon. So that's really coming up as something that we're letting go of. Things that we considered ours, things that we, you know, take ownership of, that, you know, maybe we can start letting go of. And Chiron in Aries, yeah, the, you know, the wound again is coming up around ego and self. So I feel like there's a lot going on right now, talking about evolving to a more, yeah, you know, higher kind of, less personal, more detached, brotherhood, sisterhood, you know, kind of place. You know, the whole human race, the whole planet. So it's a beautiful thing. And in that process of letting go of what is ours and healing wounds, you know, that we feel are ours, we are going to be having maybe some emotion come up and doing some releasing, all right, with Pluto there on the moon and sun. Hi, Morning Star. Welcome, honey. I gave you good luck today. Yes. Aw. That's so awesome. Aw, thank you. Don't you love this candle? I've had it for a couple years and haven't burned it because I didn't want to burn it because it was from my daughter. And so I didn't, you know, want to use it up. There's that attachment, that Mercury in Cancer, right? And then, yeah, I decided we used it for a healing for my daughter. So once I'd already lit the candle, I feel like, okay, now I can keep burning it. And since I'm doing a nighttime reading here, yeah, I decided to share that. So I saw 10 of Wands pop out and the Fool at the bottom. So we were talking about sort of letting go of what's ours, you know, according to our ego, what we deem as our, what we possess. You know, and Pluto has a lot to do with that too. Pluto can become very attached and obsessed, right? So Mercury in Cancer, and Pluto Moon, Pluto Sun, and transforming all of this and healing this wound of ego, selfhood, whatever wounds are there. You know, we can have wounds in any area, in any sign. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, just after talking a little bit there about the astrology, let's do a Celtic cross spread. This is a full moon spread, which just happened, but the energies are going on for the whole next month. So we're going to do a reading that's for the whole collective, for the energies for this next month, okay? So just give me just a minute. And what is going on? What's the energy of this Aquarius full moon, thunder moon for the next month? What are the energies that we're going to be dealing with? What's going on for the next month for the whole collective with this full moon that we just had? Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Uriel. What are the energies of this full moon that are going to be going for the next month for the whole collective here? Full moon energies for the whole collective for this month. All right. This is interesting. All right. Wow, I told you things are going to be deep with the Pluto on the moon. Pluto opposed the sun, right? So this particular tarot deck, it has an extra 2 cards, really. One of the extra cards is the Well, talking about going deep. Deep. We talked about the volcano, like, right? What's way down there? That's totally what the Well is, right? What's way down in those still waters at the bottom of the well, right? And letting the bucket go all the way down and pull up what's down there and, you know, taking a look at it. This is also interesting. We have a King of Cups and a Queen of Swords. We're talking about Mars and Venus, right? We're conjunct together for this full moon, talking about the, you know, archetypal feminine, archetypal masculine energies being merged together or, you know, balanced one. And that's basically what this is saying here, because we have the masculine energy is coming into a more feminine place where they're opening their hearts. Those with more masculine energy are coming into this more heart-centered, open-hearted place. And then look at the feminine energy is coming into a more masculine place where the feminine energy is not overgiving, is in a more head over heart detached place of boundaries and not taking any kind of you know, BS, but also anything that does not feel right and correct. This feminine energy is calling it out in a more masculine way. Head over heart, that's more masculine, is showing here in the feminine energy, right? And the masculine energy is showing more feminine with the King of Cups, which is a big open heart. Big open emotion. So that's interesting, right? So this goes across the board for all people. So those who are more masculine energies, you know, most men, they're going to be getting more in tune with how they really feel and not ignoring their feelings. While more feminine energy people, most women, are going to be on top of their emotion. Even if it's coming up, even if you're processing it, you're making more choices in a masculine way, in a more logical way, choosing what you think is right for yourself, even if, you know, you have feelings that contradict it. So it's like I said, right? There's this total balancing of masculine and feminine energies, and then with Pluto going super deep and seeing what's there. All right, let's see what the rest of the cards tell us for this energy for the month. All right, full moon energy for this next 4 weeks. It's exactly it's exactly what I was saying before. Ooh, okay. Wow. I like this. This is really nice. Okay. So, check it out. There is some conflict energy. Okay. I got to be real about that. Right? We have 5 of Wands, we have 7 of Wands. So, there is, like we said, ego stuff is coming up with Chiron in Aries and Sun in Leo. So yeah, there are going to be kind of some intense energies. Nothing crazy, nothing super brutal, but ego issues will be coming up. All right, for review. Ego issues are coming up for review. For taking a look at when you are feeling push-pull with someone, when you're feeling like you got to defend yourself. All right, you're going to be, over this course of the month, kind of taking a look at that. You know, like, is that something that I really need to stand up for, because this is about, you know, what's right and standing for what's right, even if no one else agrees or gets it? Or am I just sparring because I'm all in my ego? Okay, so that is going to be a little bit coming up this month as we're going deep with the well, with Pluto and looking at these things. All right, but look at this outcome. I really love this, okay? Again, we were talking about balance, right? Balancing the masculine and feminine energies, balancing the self, right, and personality, ego, versus the collective, and, you know, we're all one thing, right? Here again, we have balance between self and others, between masculine and feminine, between, you know, giving and receiving, okay? So there is a theme this month for sure. The outcome, definitely by the end of this month, you are going to have looked at, have I been over giving in connections, or not giving enough, okay? So this is always Six of Pentacles. There's always like this imbalance between giving and receiving, right? And needing to find the balance with give and take. So this is going to be coming up for review, and everyone's going to be looking more at, like, am I a giver? Am I a taker? How do I balance that out? Because neither one, being an over taker or an over giver, neither one is good, right? We want to be balanced. If we care for others and give to others more than to ourselves, you know, or at the cost of our own health and well-being and happiness, how is that good? You know, we're you know, lifting someone else up while we're taking ourselves down. That's kind of canceling the whole situation out, right? So likewise, obviously, if we recognize that we're, you know, constantly sort of taking, then we can consciously work to balance that out with more giving, right? And this is really confirmed because we have the Justice card here. Again, talking about balancing the scales, balancing masculine and feminine, balancing giving and taking, and balancing your karma, okay? Because we keep creating more karma when we do not, you know, look at ourselves, and we do not work at balancing ourselves. And we, you know, when we don't balance the scales, we're creating karma, right? These are the scales of karma. And I love that this energy is coming out with the Lovers. Look at this. This is absolute, again, masculine, feminine energies, whether it's within ourselves, whether it's, you know, in our consciousness, how we connect to others. There is, again, a balancing of Mars, Venus, masculine, feminine energies with the Lovers. So that's really beautiful. I see this same theme, you know, coming up again and again. Some of us, this is the final message, you know, for the month. Yeah. As we're getting more balanced, you know, as we are purging whatever is suppressed within us and going deep and looking at ourselves, right? Clearing out things that are, you know, wounds in the ego. As we get more balanced, okay, we are ending things that keep us from our happiness, okay? So whatever is keeping you feeling down and out, wherever you feel you've been stabbed in the back, wherever you feel like people don't have your back. And I don't mean being paranoid. I just mean straight up like, wow, this person keeps really like hurting me. And that doesn't seem like how it's supposed to be, right? So anything that is not contributing to high vibration, happiness, true, authentic interactions, joy, boosting others that boost you too, like anything that's not bringing you happiness, you're going to be ending it over, I want to say not just over this month, but this is definitely going on over the next 10 weeks. All right? Because we're all moving towards true, authentic enlightenment, happiness, ascension, joy. Okay? And with that, we have this great healing. Hi, Hope, honey. We have connecting with the divine. Okay, look at this gorgeous phoenix. Like, is it a phoenix or a falcon or eagle? I'm not sure. There's a beautiful bird rising up, bird of spirit, okay? Rising up. And there's a gift of healing for some of us, for, a gift of unconditional love, where we're not staying hurt, we're not staying bitter, staying in grudges. We're having healing, we're having high vibration energy coming in. And for some of us, we have new love coming in, where we finally end something that we realize just isn't making us happy. And like that Mercury in Cancer, that attachment thing we were talking about, where we're just attached to things, even if we're not happy with these things, because we think they're ours. Okay, so that that attachment to what we claim and what we think is ours, right? When we learn to let go of the things that are not aligned with our higher self and happiness and our highest path, then we have great blessings and new love and connection with spirit and healing coming in. All right, this is my healing balm card from God, right? God's coming in to soothe our souls. And then we return to this sort of more innocent, not stupid, right? Not ignorant, because we're adults, but this more open, innocent place with the sun, where we're not so hung up in our ego that we have to be fronting, that we have to be proving ourselves to people, that we have to be, holding back with fear of what people think. So this is where we truly express without inhibition, without fear, our authentic nature, and we feel healed, we feel joyful, we feel soothed, and we have left behind what was dragging us down, what was feeling like a weight, or hurtful, or a burden. All right, to go towards this light. So this is a lot of ascension energy and connecting with spirit, with true love, with true self. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love this. Well, now I'm excited for this month, you guys. Now that I actually took a minute to look at the astrology and do a reading on the month, I think I'm going to do it every month, so that, we can go a little more deeply into the full moon energies and what's coming for the next month. I like to keep it kind of short like this, though. I personally, when I see like an astrology reading, or a forecast for the month reading, and it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours, I'm like, I'm not going to watch that personally, okay? I don't got time for that. Who's got time for that? Not me. So I'm trying to keep it short, but give you a little astrology and a tarot forecast for the month. Okay, going based on the full moons. So I didn't get to see what anybody said. Let me see. Thank you, Morningstar. Right? Hi, Legend X and Jen. Welcome. Oh, hi from Arizona. Andrea. Hi, honey. So thanks guys for popping in. It was nice to be